continue with social distancing at the lower level of the
The Chief Executive Officer of Post Fiji, Dr. Aniruddha Bansal, board members, staff and management of Post Fiji Limited, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a pleasure for me to be here this evening as we gather to launch Post Fiji's post-money order services. I thank Post Fiji for the invitation to be here and for being such wonderful partners for my ministry, the Ministry of Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation, for a very long time, facilitating payments for many of our recipients, especially in the maritime zones. Congratulations on this new initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, we do know that the ministry, the government through the ministry, has quite a large social protection scheme. And a lot of our beneficiaries reside in basically inaccessible areas, particularly in maritime zones and rural areas. A few weeks back, I was traveling in the Lao group and I came across a lot of beneficiaries that relied solely on Post Fiji Limited to access the social protection, the social welfare that government provides for them. And for the ministry, it's been quite an eventful week for us, as 8th of March this year was International Women's Day, and we've been celebrating the role and significant contribution of women across our country, reflecting on the challenges that we still face in ensuring that all Fijian women and girls are safe, protected, respected, and can fulfill their potential. So on that note, I'd also like to wish each and every one of us a very prosperous International Women's Week this year. Postal service is an important means of communication for individuals and business organizations alike to exchange information. Looking back at history, I understand back in 1886, an amendment to postal laws provided for money order services in Fiji. But it wasn't until 1905 that the first money orders were issued in Fiji. We've come a long way, but that was only for overseas countries at the time. Money transfers for Post Fiji operated under the banner of Flash Cash for a long time, and now Post Fiji has decided to rebrand the service and give it a name that people can relate to better. And that is what brings us here today, the new Post Money Order Service. Post Fiji takes the lead in comparison to other organizations with Post Fiji's own Post Money Order Service by promoting it through their 58 outlets nationwide, including rural and maritime areas. And this is why such a service is highly appreciated by the Fijian government and all Fijians. The service is highly accessible, and it means that vulnerable persons, like the elderly, people living with disabilities, will be able to use the service with ease. This complements the Fijian government's vision to reach the furthest first and upholds our commitment to let all Fijians enjoy basic services alike. I'm told that after having had 7 years of maintaining a competitor in a partnership, Post Fiji realized that it was not to their benefit to be able to sustain such a partnership. Hence, they decided to take this service right to grassroots level throughout Fiji, where they could operate on a bigger scale. The pandemic has affected many businesses, and I'm aware the case was the same for Post Fiji, since other areas like postal services have taken a downward trend. Such situations demand innovative ways to manage businesses to be able to sustain it. And it's impressive that Post Fiji came up with the thought to rebrand the Flash Cash service. I recall soon after the COVID-19 pandemic hit us, Post Fiji had come with emergency hamper packs, which I had the opportunity to launch as well. A perfect display of innovative marketing to not only help the business, but also to assist Fijians. The launch of Post Money Order means a better and more efficient remittance of money from anywhere through the 58 post offices and the 59th being a digital post office. I understand that Post Fiji has the largest and best distribution channel and customers, including the social welfare recipients. And we should be capitalizing more on this now. I'm told that the Post Money Order product has been specifically designed for their customers, so it is efficient and offers a secure mode of service. While digitization is a global phenomenon and almost every kind of money transfer can be done electronically, it is indeed great to see that Post Fiji respected the demography of our island home and have continued to support the use of semi-automated mode of sending and receiving money. I'm also told that revenue through money order transfers are exponentially high, and it is expected that Post Money Order service will grow even larger. So far, remittance through Post Fiji's e-shop is already recording an increase in use from countries as far as Canada and Middle East and Australia in the past 6 years. Transactions of more than $600 million have been transferred through Post Fiji. This speaks volumes of the caliber of the service, and congratulations again to Post Fiji. And without taking more of your time, it's a pleasure for me to officially launch Post Fiji's Post Money Order services. And I wish Post Fiji CEO and your team and the board the very best. Vinaka.